Hi team, welcome to my channel, The Data League. Myself, Ochinto, and here we talk everything data, the what, why, and how. In the recent years, we have heard how data is the new oil. We have also seen different responsibilities coming up, such as data engineer, data analyst, data scientist, and so on. So now let's try to understand what is data engineering and how has it become so important. Simply put, one can say that data engineering is just bringing in data from point A to point B so that others can use it. But is that the case? Let's dive a little bit deeper and understand what it is. Data engineering can be considered as a vertical of software engineering which highly focuses on data. Data engineering requires bringing in data from multiple sources, storing it, processing it, and making it available to the end users in such a way that it is highly useful and meaningful. As the author of the book, The Fundamentals of Data Engineering suggests, data engineering is the bridge between security, data management, data ops, data architecture, orchestration, and software engineering. So now let's try to understand what are the different responsibilities of a data engineer. Since data engineers act as a middleman between application data and the end users, such as the analyst and the scientist, they bring in certain key responsibilities: collect, move and store, transform. Collect means they are responsible to collect data from multiple sources. These sources can be either API based, databases, file based, sensor data, IoT devices, or any other application format. The data can also be structured or unstructured. Move and store. Data engineers are responsible to bring in data and store it somewhere so that it can be processed for downstream use cases. Now, this requires a highly performant data infrastructure system, and that brings the data engineers to the ops team, and thus giving the name data ops. Data engineers are also required to work with the end users, such as analysts and scientists, to transform and model the data in such a way that it becomes meaningful for the downstream use cases. Additionally, data engineers are also required to put in quality checks in between so as to provide reliable data to the end users. To conclude, data engineering responsibilities include data warehousing, data pipelining, data mining, data crunching, data infrastructure, and metadata management. So now let's try to understand what are the skill sets required to execute these kind of tasks. Data engineer is a technical responsibility, and thus it requires certain technical and technological skill sets, starting with certain programming languages such as Python and SQL, understanding of relational and non-relational databases, knowledge of ETL and ELT systems, knowledge of data warehousing, understanding different kinds of data sources, file types, and data types. It may also include tools such as Kafka, Spark, and Hadoop. It can include cloud technologies such as AWS, Azure, and GCP. They may also work with certain integration and transformation tools such as Fivetran, Informatica, dbt, Airflow. Additionally, data engineers are required to have certain process related skill sets, such as working with a version control system and working in an agile system. In this video, we got an idea of what is data engineering, what are the responsibilities of a data engineer, and what are the skill sets required for these responsibilities. In further videos, we'll definitely dive deeper into the domain of data engineering, the technologies used. In an upcoming video, we'll talk about the different data roles available as part of a data team and how do they interact with each other. Until then, stay tuned and see you soon.